The Transfiguration, a glimpse of glory, opening shot of the Mount of Transfiguration, with the sun setting behind the mountains. Imagine being one of the three apostles, Peter, James, and John, walking alongside Jesus as he begins his journey up the mountain. The air is filled with an expectant hush, a sense of anticipation that only grows as they climb higher into the hills. What will they find at the top? 6 days after a heated argument with the Pharisees, Jesus took Peter, James, and John along with him and led them up a high mountain, where they were all alone. Matthew 17 verse 1, Mark 9 verse 2, Luke 9 verse 28. The atmosphere shifts as they reach the summit. A cloud envelopes them, and a voice thunders from within, speaking words that echo through eternity. This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased, listen to him. Matthew 17 verse 5, Mark 9 verse 7, Luke 9 verse 35. Visuals of the Transfiguration, with Jesus radiating light, and Moses and Elijah appearing beside him, the apostles are awestruck, their minds reeling as they behold the glory of Jesus. The law and the prophets, embodied in Moses and Elijah, stand alongside the Messiah. For a moment, the veil between heaven and earth is lifted, and the very fabric of reality is transformed. Saint Cyril of Alexandria observes, the Lord's transfiguration was a type of his future glory, when he will come in the clouds of heaven and all the nations will behold him. Commentary on Matthew 17 verses 1-9. Peter, still reeling from the experience, blurts out a suggestion, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I'll set up 3 shelters here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. Matthew 17 verse 4, Mark 9 verse 5, Luke 9 verse 33. But Jesus has other plans. Visuals of the apostles speaking with Jesus, as he explains the purpose of the Transfiguration. As the cloud disappears, and the glory departs, Jesus gently corrects them, reminding them that the true temple is not made of stone, but of the living God. The disciples have a crucial role to play in the story of salvation, and he has called them to be his witnesses to the nations. Don't tell anyone what you have seen until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead. Matthew 17 verse 9, Mark 9 verse 9, Luke 9 verse 36. As they make their way down the mountain, the apostles are no longer the same. They have caught a glimpse of the glory that awaits them, and they are forever changed. The Transfiguration is not just an event in the life of Jesus, it is a reminder to all who follow him of the transformative power of his presence. Visuals of the apostles returning to their journey with Jesus, with a newfound sense of purpose, in the midst of the mundane. The Transfiguration invites us to gaze upon the glory of God, to listen to the voice that thunders from the cloud. As we follow Jesus on his journey, may we, like the apostles, be transformed by the radiance of his presence, and may our hearts be filled with the joy of being his witnesses to the world. Closing shot of the Mount of Transfiguration, with the sun rising over the mountains. Saint Ephrem the Syrian adds, the Transfiguration is a mystery that reveals the glory of Christ, and it is a reminder to us all that we are called to be witnesses to the world, to proclaim the good news of salvation to all nations. Commentary on Matthew 17 verses 1-9. As we reflect on the Transfiguration, may we be reminded of the glory that awaits us, and may our hearts be filled with the joy of being part of God's plan to redeem the world. The Transfiguration is a glimpse of glory, a reminder of the transformative power of Jesus' presence in our lives. May we, like the apostles, be forever changed by the experience, and may we share the good news with the world.